Welcome to Warrior of Honor channel. Subscribe to be aware of all the latest news around Ukraine and the world. Today we will talk about how Turkey outplayed Russia around the situation in Ukraine and continued to supply various kinds of assistance, despite close cooperation with Russia. Since the start of Russia's invasion of Ukraine, Turkey has remained the friendliest of all the NATO countries toward Moscow. It has not imposed sanctions or canceled flights between the two countries, and has continued to cooperate closely with Moscow on many issues. This could hardly fail to raise questions in Ukraine, which had in recent years come to see Ankara as an important partner. In the 5 years preceding the war, Turkish-Ukrainian relations went from strength to strength. Ankara saw its partnership with Kyiv as contributing to President Recep Tayyip Erdogan's goal of turning Turkey into an influential regional power, and a chance to build on its economic and political ties with Ukraine to strengthen its positions in the Black Sea basin. For Ukraine, Turkey was one of few partners prepared to cooperate seriously in the defense industry, something that has been of critical importance for Kyiv since 2014. Following Russia's occupation of Crimea and part of the Donbas region that year, Kyiv set on a trajectory of fully modernizing its armed forces for the first time since gaining independence in 1991. Turkey was seen as a vital partner willing to sell advanced drones and help Ukraine build its first modern corvette that was inaugurated on October 2. Ankara was also keen to deepen defense ties with Kyiv since it was interested in securing Ukrainian engines for its drones. 3 days after the launch of the so-called Russian special operations in Ukraine, it was remarkable that Turkey was able to declare this evolved situation a war. It swiftly invoked the relevant articles of the Montreux Convention, notably Article 19, prohibiting the passage of warships of the belligerent parties through the straits. High-level engagement at the leadership level has continued between Turkey and Russia in recent years, partly because of the need to talk to each other about a number of conflicts they are involved in across different geographies. But Turkey has also strengthened its strategic partnership with Ukraine in the last 12 years. This partnership has encompassed different areas of cooperation, including mutually rewarding cooperation in defense. Turkey has been providing Bayraktar TB2 drones since the start of the invasion. This has been instrumental in bringing a qualitative change to the Ukrainian war effort on the ground. It's also important that Turkey has close ties to the Crimean Tatar community, a Turkic ethnic group, making it a natural ally for Ukraine over the Russian annexation of Crimea. Ankara may not have joined in with all the international sanctions imposed against Russia in 2014, but it has supported Kyiv in keeping Crimea on the international agenda by helping to set up the Crimea Platform diplomatic initiative, and has also assisted in the release of Crimean Tatar political prisoners. Still, neither side viewed the other as a long-term strategic partner or military and political ally. The relationship was built upon ad hoc and selected cooperation, such as in the manufacturing of combat drones, construction of transport infrastructure, grain trade, solidarity over Crimea, and Black Sea shipping security issues. Since the beginning of Russia's war against Ukraine, Turkey has sent 100 trucks of humanitarian aid to our country. The president of Turkey, Recep Tayyip Erdogan, said this, reports Ukrinform with reference to Sava. Since the beginning of the war in Ukraine, we have sent 100 trucks with humanitarian aid to this country, Erdogan said. According to him, Turkey provides humanitarian aid regardless of race, belief, or language. We continue the implementation of humanitarian aid missions in a wide geography from Afghanistan to Pakistan, from Bangladesh to Palestine, from Yemen to Ukraine, said the president of Turkey. Now Ankara is trying to use the Russian invasion to further increase its regional and global influence by assuming the role of mediator. That would strengthen Turkey's reputation and influence in the region, and allow it to lay claim to the role of chief mediator between Russia and the West at a time when the ties between them are unraveling. The grain deal signed in Istanbul has set a precedent. Russia is prepared to make minor compromises in exchange for sanctions being eased, and seemingly has no objections to Erdogan in the role of mediator. Judging by the grain deal, Ukraine is not opposed to Turkish mediation either. Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan said in a telephone conversation with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky on Sunday, December 11, that Ankara will provide humanitarian aid to Kyiv to overcome the coming harsh winter. Zelensky thanked Erdogan for the fact that Turkey gave hundreds of generators to Ukrainian cities. Erdogan also said that the grain corridor can be expanded to include various food products and other goods. In addition, the Turkish president hopes that a solution will be found regarding the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant. Earlier, the president of Ukraine Volodymyr Zelensky thanked Erdogan for the fact that Turkey gave asylum to Ukrainian children, and also for hundreds of generators for our cities. Zelensky said that he discussed the possible expansion of the grain corridor with Erdogan over the phone. A real shock for Russia was the transfer of rocket weapons by Turkey to Ukraine. Russia did not expect this at all, and it was literally a knife in the back for Putin. Turkey donated TLRG-230 multiple launch rocket systems along with guided munitions for the needs of the armed forces of Ukraine. The exact number of shells and launchers is unknown. This was reported by analysts of the site Oryx. TLRG-230 is the latest development of the Turkish military-industrial complex. The main feature of this system is that it works together with Bayraktar TB2, which illuminate the target with a laser. The TLRG-230 missile can fly 70 kilometers, slightly less than the maximum range of the HIMARS missiles. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to keep up to date with the latest events and support our team on Patreon. This will allow us to make content more often and better. Peace to you.